Hi friends, this is Mrs. Ferrara from room 103, and today is Earth Day. Happy Earth Day, everybody. Today is a day that's celebrated all around the world, and it's a day when we can think about how we can keep our earth clean. We want to have clean air to breathe and clean water to drink and to swim in. We want all of the animals to stay safe. So it's a really good idea to think about what we can do to help our earth. There are a lot of things you can do outside. You can plant a garden, and you can plant trees, and you can pick up trash. Here's one thing my family is going to do, and maybe you will want to do this in your family too. We're going to try and save paper and not use paper napkins anymore. Do you use these napkins at home? We do. But now we're going to try and use cloth napkins. These napkins are made out of material, and we can throw them in the washing machine when they get dirty. And the nice thing is we don't have to buy so many paper napkins, and we don't have to create so much trash, and we can use these, and they're really pretty too. So when you set the table, you can help Mom and Dad by setting the table and giving everybody their own napkin. You can even choose which napkin you want to use. Did you know that paper comes from trees? So when we use a lot of paper napkins, a lot of trees have been cut down. So that's why we're going to try and use some fabric napkins in our house. Here are some more things that my family is going to try to do inside so that we protect our outside and not create so much trash. When we use plastic baggies and plastic wrap on our food, sometimes that plastic ends up in the ocean and it hurts ocean wildlife. And that plastic also ends up at the dump in big landfills, and it doesn't go away for a really long time. So we're going to try to not use plastic baggies and plastic wrap in our house. Sometimes when we pack our lunch for school, we use a lot of plastic baggies. We put our sandwich in here and some berries and some goldfish and some pretzels. We use a lot of these. But in my family, we're gonna try not to use these, and instead we're gonna put our berries in here, and we're gonna put our sandwich in here, and sometimes we'll even have something hot, like some pasta that we had for dinner, and we're gonna have it for lunch the next day, and we're gonna put it in this thermos. So we're going to try and use containers that we can then put in the dishwasher, or we can wash in the sink, instead of using all those plastic baggies that are going to end up in the garbage dump. When we eat food and we don't finish it and we have some leftovers, a lot of times we use plastic wrap to cover up our bowls and to put our food back in the fridge. So instead of using plastic wrap on top of our bowls and our plates, I'm going to use these plastic tops, and they cover up our food. Or if you don't have this, you can just use a plate and cover up your food and put it right in the refrigerator. Last night we ate some cucumber with dinner, but we didn't finish the whole thing. So instead of wrapping this in plastic wrap or putting it in a little plastic baggie, I'm just gonna stick it in this Tupperware and put it in my refrigerator. Now I haven't used any plastic. These are another really cool bag that you can use instead of plastic wrap. You can use these over and over. They're just like a little plastic baggie, and you can put your food that you didn't finish right in here. Did you know that when our grandmas and grandpas were little kids, they didn't even have plastic wrap? They didn't have little plastic baggies. So they used what they had. They would put a plate on top of food, or they would put it in a glass container. These are some of the ways my family is going to try to use less plastic and less paper. Do you have any ideas for ways that you can use less plastic and paper in your house? Happy Earth Day, friends!